projects which are EDA projects, which you can keep it in the resume. Okay. And then followed by part three, UI technologies, that is called front end technologies that you might be you are attending, and dynamic web frameworks, Django, Flask, and REST API is a dynamic web project, and database software, MySQL and MongoDB, and the tools related to Git, GitHub, and testing methodologies, Cloud Basics, AWS, GCP, and resume building, followed by this tools part as a part of that people used to discuss. And this is the full stack content overview and over total parts which you need to complete it. Okay. And this part I was already completed some students, and some students are continuing. The batches are going on. And we started a new batch for Python for data science. As a part of that, we are discussing this area. So this is the part we are entering into this area here. This is my present discussion in the class. Okay. So to any student is going to, as on today, a student is going to the Python full stack developer. It is a mandatory nowadays. Every company is asking this type of concepts. So that we are going to discuss in this session. And here, the to understand, I'm writing in the beginning only, to understand, about, just call mom, call somebody. Just ఈ వాటర్ తీసుకోండి, ఈ వాటర్ తీసుకోండి బాబు, ఇక్కడ తొందరరా, జస్ట్ టేక్ కేర్. Students, online students, please hold on 2 minutes. Some student is having some small problem. Hold on 2 minutes. వాటర్ తీసుకురమ్మా, తొందర తీసుకురా, తీసుకొస్తున్నాను. అక్కడ తీసుకెళ్ళండి, కొద్దిగా రెస్ట్ తీసుకోమని చెప్పండి. టేక్ రెస్ట్ మా. ఓకే, జస్ట్ సెట్ రైట్ అయిన తర్వాత చూడండి. సెట్ రైట్ కానివ్వండి ఫస్ట్. ఇక్కడే కూర్చోబెట్టండి, కొద్దిసేపు కానివ్వండి. Okay. So now to understand this course, to understand the above course, the student, the student must know the following. Student must know the following. Must know the following here. What is the first thing? First prerequisite. Second prerequisite. First one, you must know Python data types must be known. Python data types must be known. It's a mandatory. Without knowing these kind of things, if you attend the class, you will not understand. Number one, remove the cap first. So, okay, others will keep the cap, but my batch students will not keep because they don't know my classroom standards. Okay. First thing is Python data types. You must know compulsory. You need to know. Number two, you must know about flow control statements. Flow control statements you must know. The looping statements, conditional statements you need to know. That's all. I don't want any of the other things. If you know that, you will understand. At least If statement how it works and while loop how it works, if you know, you will follow me. Whole and sole responsibility is mine only. From small topic to the bigger topic, including project development also, you can keep it in the resume. I will give the project description also, which you can write as it is the description in the resume. You can write it. Well, so now I am going to start this here. Different students are available. So almost 389 students are there in the online. And take care, students, all of you. And I will clarify the doubt of every student at the end of the class by calling your name. One to one, I will call. And I will clarify every student doubt at the end of the class every day until my course is completing. Okay. So, Soyam Prakash is asking, sir, what is the course duration? Course duration is asking. Course, CORSE. So, so coming to that, and that too, so many question marks. One question mark is enough actually. Because I'm not going to say to Prakash, because Prakash is my student, he need to know good spellings also. Of course, I'm not going to, because my students want to be good in my class. That is my intention. Now I'm going to tell you course duration I'm talking. Even I also write something spelling mistake because software people don't know spellings properly. Because the spellings, nobody will come to the competition in the coding part. If you know coding very well, it is more than enough. Okay. So here, Numpy, course duration by KVR. The course duration by KVR for covering this Python for data science. For covering for covering this Python for data science. Number one, in any place you take YouTube, XTube, YTube, ZTube, any tube you take it. NumPy, if you take it, they will discuss 2 hours, 3 hours. NumPy is over. And I'm talking extreme, maximum stage I'm talking. So NumPy will be over in 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 hours and it will become Pi, PIE. Nothing will come out of that. Now I'm going to discuss. KVR will discuss. KVR will discuss 15 days. 15 days I will discuss. 15 days I will discuss. Even 2 days, 3 days extra you can add it. And that is my total content. I'll show my content what I'm discussing, which is the most useful to you in real time. That is what I'm discussing. Second, see students, I can complete NumPy even in 2 days also. Just only subheadings if I explain, it will be over. Because you already experienced my Python classes, how detailed we discussed it, which is a milestone in your lifetime. Okay. Second, we are talking about pandas. It's a very important concept, very important. This I am going to discuss. In anywhere else, if you take pandas, just 2 hours or 1 hour, pandas is over. You will become panda. No panda. Kinderjoy panda is there. Kinderjoy. So you will become, because of that, nothing will come. And KVR will discuss about almost 16, 17 days. I will discuss. I can complete in 2 days, which I'm playing with your career. I don't want that. I want to discuss in depth of it. Okay. So next I'm going to discuss, because you are not an academic student to conduct an exam in real time. We are going to discuss. Next is called what? Matplotlib. Matplotlib, which is going to be not at all discussing this Matplotlib more than 1 hour or 2 hours, which I'm discussing almost 12 days. I'm going to discuss 12 days. 12 days I'm going to discuss. And if you take overall together, almost I'm going to take 50, 55 days. I will take it. Are you following me, students? This is working days I'm talking about. These many days I'm going to take by covering so much of detailed discussion in my class. Right. So coming to the point of it. So Nazira Sheikh, sir, I want project abstract. I'm actually studying BTech final year in my college. Madam said to us, this month 10th, submit a project abstract. So what to do now? I'm not talking about for one student this project. According to my guidelines, you have to learn it. This 10th last date, submit KVR. KVR is not for one student. According to my standard, I will give the project that you have to learn. That's all. Because we are not for one student or one college. My we are the individual people. We are providing the ultimate subject to the students. This is my guidelines. Whenever I explain, that time I am going to give the project. 10th means ninth, I will explain. I will give the printout of it. Nothing happens. I will explain according to my standards. I am going to give you. And to understand my subject very thoroughly, to do that, student must attend classes punctually. Student must read the notes daily, which I will give you wonderful notes. And student must do the assignments, use cases, and the programs which I am. And student must respond in the class. These are the prerequisites, and this is a prerequisite. These are the disciplinary actions you need to take it, and these are the things which I'm going to take up. Okay, now, and I'm the faculty here, offline students especially. This is a rule for offline. Already my Python students knows. Rule for offline students. Offline students, you must be in the class. You must be in the class. Must be in class before 9:20. Before 9:20 daily. Before 9:20 a.m. daily you must be here. Actually 9:15. I will start after 2 days. 9:15 only I will start. Actually 9 o'clock because my morning class will become 7:30 starting. I'm taking up to 9 for breakfast and all those things for existing students. I'll take 15 minutes gap. 9:20 the last. 9:21 if we come, garbage collector will come and collect away. Okay. So what is the garbage collector? Yes. You're from different batch student. New student. You know. Sure. So now I will go for now I'll go for come to the point back. Now I'm going to say this is my timing, rules and regulations. I'm clear from my side. Now I'm entering into the subject. And here today I'm going to start the first module in the class. First module in the class I'm going to talk about it. So as a part of my Python for data science, the first one I'm going to enter into the class. So students, be careful. Now I'm entering into the first discussion. Directly I will give you the subject. And you feel whether it is a demo or regular session or whatever it is, class will start from here. Right. And before entering into the topic, I want to know in this class, who are the people from different, other than me, other than my batch students who are looking my face first time here? Who are the new batch students? You are one new batch, different student, right? Okay. So come in. So now I will go to, so now I will take one student, take stand up. Yes. Now, how many data types are there in Python? Integer, bull, bull, integer, 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 float, bull, bull, bull. Okay, bull. That's all. How many? First you tell me how many? Five. Okay, good. Now three over. Next two. Because why I am asking is because I should know, first of all, everybody should know about what is the standards. Come on, quick. Forget, huh? Okay, sit down, no problem. One more cap student. You stand up now. Right. Don't feel because I will ask the questions here because I want to train you how to appear for interviews. 14. You tell me. Are you my student? No. You studied my notes? Yes. I know. I know. But when you say 14 means I understand. Somewhere else KVR link is there with you. Super. Good. Is it integer correct or wrong? Correct. Int or integer? Int. Okay. Very good. Int. Next. Float. Next. Bool. Next. Complex. Super. Huh? Range. Okay. Good. Set. Trojan set. String. 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 String only. String is there or not there? You read my notes, but you did not listen my class. STR or string? STR. So slowly is connecting to me. Okay, next list, tuple, dictionary, DICTIONR, dict, help. Come on, bytes. Next, byte, array. Next, come on, none type. None or none type. Good. Okay, fine. So you read my notes. Okay, without Guru, you read my notes. Okay, good. Sit down. Nice. And who are the other than my students, other than my Python, new students here? Okay, stand up once. Just no, 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 dear students. If you laugh now, they will get fear. First of all, that's why I don't want to. What is int? What is int? Because I need to check for 1 or 2 minutes. Then I will enter into my class. What is int? Tell me. What is that? Numeric data type. Okay. Anything else you can say about it? It takes only numbers like 23.45. No, only 23. Anything else? Int is a keyword or not a keyword? Keyword. Okay. Int is a keyword. Bool is a keyword. Bool, keyword. Complex keyword. What they are? Huh? Classes. Classes. So, you know that. They're saying, they're catching there. Okay, fine. What is the list? Collection data type. What is the list type? List is a class or keyword? Class. What is the definition of class? User defined data type. Next. Anything else? Class contains what internally? Class contains what internally? Variables, methods. Next. Objects. Inside a class, objects will be there. Hmm. Okay. Sit down. Okay, students. And sit down. No problem. So only one student raised a hand. Others did not raise a hand because he's a danger guy. He's ready to ask the questions. No problem. So students, for all of you, for all the students other than my class, I'll be giving one small thing for everybody. I will give my Python notes for you. There are 14 data types are there. There are 14 data types are there. The overall together under fundamental category these many, under sequence category these many, under list category these many, under set category these many, under dict like this. And I used to give you complete description about each data type with a different models of examples. Under fundamental, if you go for it, all of them in detail I used to explain. When you go to the dictionary level and the list level and all, we used to talk about combinations of the list, inner list or inner dictionary levels we used to discuss. Because this type of knowledge is compulsory for understanding this module called what? Python for data science. To understand it, you require that much of tremendous knowledge is required in the data types. And when I ask a question, don't feel that it is a difficult or not attending this class or not. Because if I don't ask the questions, somebody will ask other questions in interview or not. Yes. So last and final, one question I will ask to one student. So stand up. Middle. Yes. You are fearing a lot. Yes. You are fearing. Sorry, is asking some question. What is none? What is none? None. None is a insert value. None is a data type. None is a data type. So go to the Python environment. Go to the Python environment. A is equal to none. Print of what? A comma type of A. So we are going to get it. None is a value, which is a keyword for which type? None type. None type. So how many keywords are there in Python? 14. Next, you are also other batch. How many keywords? Don't fold the hands, mom. So don't do that. How many keywords? 14. Next, you are also other batch. And don't feel all friends because I want to sort it out your problem. How many keywords? Don't know. Right. How many keywords? Don't know. How many keywords? 32. 32. Right or wrong? Choose. How many keywords, students? 35. మీరు కూడా మర్చిపోయారు నాకు తెలుసు. I also know. 35. 35. Sit down. Do you know how to see the keywords? Right. I'm not asking girls the questions because some girls are there from other students. They're fearing he will ask question what to do. So import. What is this? Keyword as K. K dot what? KW list. So K dot what? KW list. It is going to be the keywords here. LEN of what? KW dot K, K dot KW list. Totally 35 keywords are available. First he said 32. Later immediately 35 are there. Now he completely read my notes. Very good. I'm really appreciating. Right. This is the way to find the keywords, my dear students. So when you go to an interview, you have to tell like this. Everything practically you need to observe. Don't buttify anything. Okay. Coming to the point back. Now I'm entering into the further now. I'm entering into the further now. Students, before entering into this, I want to go for giving you. I need not to give you, and I'm giving one small guidance for you people. This entire Python notes of mine, very shortly, I'll be giving to you in a special drive for the. This is for other batch students to go through my detailed notes, which is an ultimate, which is going to be a unique milestone will be setting for you. For other batch students, I'm saying that you try to read out and get more knowledge on this area. Now I'm entering into the discussion with the Numpy module here. So why this Numpy module is coming? As a part of that, I want to show you the index. It is my style. When I go to any topic, I used to show the index. For example, if you take it, the batch which is recently completed 9 o'clock, if I go to the concept of oops, if I go to the concept of oops, index of oops, you see, first level, second level, the third level, the database communication with oops, pickling and unpickling, constructors, destructors with the programming examples, encapsulation and abstraction, inheritance, and multi over method overriding, constructor overriding, polymorphism. This is I used to write index for every topic so that they will be getting more knowledge about what questions will come in interview point of view. As a senior most trainer, as a real time programmer, I'm trying to tell you what questions will come, how to answer it. I'm going to give you. And more number of questions will be there in classes part. Number of examples with a different approaches I used to discuss. And like that, every topic when I'm going to take it. For example, you take the meaning of files. For example, files you take it, which is also important. I did one project also with that batch students. Index of files you see, first level the second level, and the third level, and then random access programming, pickling and unpickling concept, student information system project, working with a CSV file, very, very important in Pandas. I will explain to you again. And working with the JSON files, which is a very important in data science, and OS based activities. OS based activities. This is the index which I used to write in every class of mine. Similarly, in the same manner, you are coming to NumPy module. There I'm going to talk about it. What is this NumPy module? Index I want to show you, students. Other part of that, I want to show you the index for you. What I used to discuss with you people. Look at my index. It's a marvelous. You try to download any IIT, any NIT, NumPy, any course which is conducting in everywhere, you download that and compare with my NumPy, it is going to be 60% more than anybody. That type of content you need to learn in the class. So basic introduction to NumPy. Carefully try to follow me, students. And advantages of NumPy module and Python traditional list versus NumPy module. That means once a list is coming, you need to know what list properties, predefined functions in list. And the next what if I take any student, what are the predefined functions in list? Other than my batch students, no batch students knows about the predefined functions in list. And you don't feel inconvenient. I will give my notes. Take any student other than my batch student, they don't know functions in list. For example, I'll test one student. Stand up, ma. One function you tell me in list. One function you tell me. One function you tell me in list. Come on. At least one function. One function. Soyam Prakash is saying dot len is a blunder. So, sir, why it is a blunder? Why it is a blunder? Dot len is saying it is a blunder. Rohit Kumar, yes. So, Madhu Babu is called also blunder. Why? Because, right, now I am going to take up. Now I am going to take up. So, coming to the point of it, now I am going to. You take any student, sit down. One student I will take. Tell me one function. Sort. Sorted. That is wrong, I said. Function bracket. Now I will show you. Sit down. That's what when I take it, any student, you clear it. Now I'm showing. Help of. Suppose if I don't ask now, people will think that that is the correct answer. Because the faculties will not show you the liveliness. They don't show you the exact exact documentation. See, my dear student, list. If I say class is called a list, what are the functions are present? I'm going to say. He said sorted, for example. Soyam Prakash said that len, that are all blunder, which is not there. One by one, I will show append, clear, copy, count, extend, see that index of, insert of, pop off. Sorted and len will not be there. Remove off, reverse off, sort off. Sorted, no. Sort of. Sir, what is there? That's all. These are the things. Sir, where you are discussing now? Where are you discussing those things? In my regular Python class, I used to talk about in data types level itself. There is a list data type, predefined functions in list, append off, examples. Next, insert off, examples. Next is called clear off. All those things, remove off. Next, pop off. Next is called what? Del operator with all. Next is called what? Index of. Next is called enum, enumerate of. Next is called multiple examples on that. See that copy of, shallow copy. Next is called a deep copy related example, count of. Next is called reverse of. Next is called sort of. We sort with varieties of examples. Next is called what again here? Extend of. These many things I used to discuss. Dear students, anything you are learning in the software industry, libraries are important. So it is a wrong, it is a wrong. And they need to understand, don't feel my dear students. So say my dear students, don't feel that sorry saying wrong. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Correct? Will you accept that? Yes. Take positively and then say. So, so who is this? Yashwant. Sir, say in Telugu. Okay. Tomorrow, not Marathi, I will tell you. So, come to the point back. I will enter into the further. So, students, try to move to the further. These things are called a wrong answer. But see that anything if I say, expect practically, don't blindly believe anybody. Those who says practically in the class, you believe it, otherwise just waste of knowledge. Will I move further? Right. So last and final question, I will take it. Stand up. Yes. Tell me the one function in a dict you tell me. Dict. One function you tell me. In dict, one function you tell me. One function. Do you know? You don't know. Don't know. Okay, no problem. Sit down. Next, last student. Other before. Yes. Other than my. Tell me one function in dict. One function in dict. Add. Add. So you see, go to help of help or I will write it. D is equal to like that. D dot what? Add. Now what you will add? 10 colon KVR I am writing. It will give you attribute error. Syntax error is giving. Syntax error. Syntax error is giving. Simply I will say add of 100. What is happening here? Attribute error is coming. That means a dict object has no attribute called what? Add. Sit down. So already you know dict function in my class. How many dict functions explained? Dict in dict, dict with a tuple, dict with a list, dict with so many things explained. That's why I will give my notes to all the students who are there in the class. To all the students of my batch students and other batch students, I will give my Python notes. Please read well. From that only you will get all the MCQs and the system test programs, everything I will give you. Code challenges related questions, everything I will give you. Utilize my Python notes. You try to get it. Shall I move to the further now? Right. Look at that, students. Python traditional list versus NumPy module and introduction to ND array of NumPy module. Very, very important topic. Slowly, I will get it into why NumPy module is important in data science for scientific programming. Next, I'm going to talk number of approaches to create an object of ND array in NumPy. These are all very new topics, but you will become expert, expert and expert. So, array of a range of lin space, zeros of, ones of, full of, identity, diagonal, and then empty. And next, numpy with random module. Numpy with random module functions. Random module functions. They rand, uniform, and random, and normal, and shuffle. Uniform distribution and normal distribution concepts. In probability related modules also you will come across here. And shuffle off followed by programming examples. Programming examples in Python command prompt, Python ideally, PyCharm, and then Jupyter Notebook. When you come to data science, you will come across what? Jupyter Notebook will come into the picture. Next level I am going to. This is the first level. In any of the YouTube, if you see, in any of the teacher, if you see, they will talk about one or two functions and they will say that NumPy module is over. You listen all YouTubes and see that. Now coming to the second level, types of arrays with ND array. Types of arrays with ND array. I will explain arrays. What you learned in C language is completely different. The arrays which I am talking in Python is going to be different. ND array. There is a 1D, 2D, and ND. What is a 1D full form? No. One dimensional array. Your favorite answer. Good student. 2D, two dimensional arrays. Good students. But what is their importance in real time? Why arrays are useful in real time? And a multi-dimensional arrays, n-dimensional arrays is our classroom specialty. It is used in image processing. It is used in image processing. We are discussing that kind of n-dimensional arrays. And next followed by various programming examples. Next one is reshaping an ND array of NumPy. How do you reshape that ND array? These are all content you don't know, but I'm showing it. Next, by using shape attribute, by using reshape function and then programming examples. Next, ND array attributes, D type, size, shape, and item size, and then T. What is the meaning of T, etc. Some more things I'm going to write it, followed by programming examples. Next, I'm going to write it NumPy data types. Int 16 is 16, int 32, float 16, float 32, float 64, object type, which is a super type of all the objects in the classes. I'll explain. In OOPS, it will coming in the inheritance point of view. So there U4, U5, UN, etc. I'm going to discuss. These are all completely new. 16 means 16 bits, 32 bits, 16, 32, etc. This I used to discuss in the bitwise operators. 4 bits, 8 bits, and then 32 bits, and etc. I will explain everything. Even you need not to know. I will explain the bottom of the subject. Programming examples. Typecasting in NumPy. Typecasting in Python is there. Typecasting in NumPy is also there by using the function name called as a type. There are a lot of examples I will discuss. Programming examples. Copy versus view. View versus copy. Already copy of function we used to learn in our normal Python programming. We are learning view of. What is the meaning of view of? The examples on it. Next, more important thing in Python level, we used to learn indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing. We are going to get it. Indexing and slicing. I don't know whether other batch students knows indexing or slicing. Indexing or slicing. I don't know whether you know about it or not. Here I am writing S is equal to, now I am writing here, Python I am writing here, S colon colon, S colon colon, 1 colon colon 3, 1 colon colon 3. What will be the answer of it? Can you tell me? Answer of it. 1 colon colon 3. What is the answer of it? Hmm? 1. Okay. What is the answer of it? PX. PH. Okay. PH. Okay. What is the answer of it? PYT. Okay. Sit down. What is the answer? Come on. Why? Beautiful. So indexing rules also people are not. For starting from here, 1 to last with what? 3. With 3. 1 plus 3 is a step. Step. 1 plus 3 is called what? 4. First 1 and 4. What is the 4? O. Why O is an answer. Sir, this also very important for you. Beyond this index, 9 a.m., when you go to the concept of data types, why I'm telling all these things in the first class for you people, in STR if you come, in S, if you go to the set, if you go to the set, here I'm going to take it in this place. Why in the first class I am going to tell all these things? Because everybody must know about what is the meaning of it. STR, what is STR? Memory management, types of STR, notations of STR, memory management of STR, positive indexing, negative indexing, operations on that. STR data description, which I'm going to explain you. And next I'm going to tell operations on STR data, indexing operation, multiple examples, and after that slicing operation, syntax number 1, case number 1, case number 2, case number 3, case number 4, special points, and then next called what? Syntax number 2, next is called syntax number 3, syntax number 4, syntax number 5 with a stepping under the rules, examples on every part. But this much concept is there behind the concept of what? Slicing and indexing. Beyond that, we are going to explain here. Basic indexing and slicing on ND array with 1D array, 2D array, ND array. That is a 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional arrays. On that examples, this is called what? Up to your indexing and slicing, what you learned is applicable only for 1D array. 2D and ND, how to apply. It's really amazing. When you go to an interview, They will ask you indexing and slicing on where? ND I will ask. But you learned in our class with what? 1D, sequential data. But how to deal with ND? I'm going to explain. Again, slicing on this thing. This is easy. But even if you go to this, majority of the people don't know about 2D and this one. ND I am explaining. Beyond your indexing, advanced indexing and slicing, it's a really wonderful. Confusing, most complex concept. I'll explain you like anything for you. This is the advanced indexing and slicing on ND array. This is the 1D, 2D example. Slicing with that. And beyond advanced indexing, there is called what? Condition based elements are filtering the data. 1D filtering, 2D filtering, ND filtering, and programming examples. In data analysis and data analytics, these concepts are very important. Because any of the modern role, if you want to get it suitable to be getting the job by yourself, this kind of concept is required. So next, extracting or retrieving or iterate the elements of ND array by using Python loops, by using ND ITR, and by using ND enumerate, by using programming example. When you go to the Numpy, here we don't use Python loops because whose time complexity is more. I want to go for ND iter and ND enumerate. We used to already enumerate. We learned in the Python class. For other batch students, I'll tell you enumerate once again. I'll go for ND enumerate. And the next arithmetic operations or matrix operations, I will go for arithmetic operation with scalar values, arithmetic operations with arrays, and with arrays are arithmetic operators for arrays. Within the arrays, that is go for something like this. Or I can write it ND array object. Next, programming examples, separate explanation. Statistical operations with ND array. Statistical operations with ND array, I'm going to. A max, A min, mean, median, variance, standard deviation. You take any student, including my students also. Of course, I did not touch. What is the standard deviation? What is the standard deviation? What is STD? Standard deviation. What is standard deviation? You don't know. What is variance? You don't know. But when you go to real time tomorrow, any Amazon interview, if you attend, they will give you the task on what? Statistical operation. What is the use of mean, median, and A min and all those things? You need to give example which is used in the application development. Next, the statistics module of Python mode, multi-mode programming examples. Next, ND array manipulation functions, shape, resize, flatten, and ravel, and transpose, and many more functions. And many more functions. Many more functions. I'm going to discuss. And followed by programming examples. Next, ultimate joining or merging of multiple arrays into a single array. That is called a concatenate, stack, V stack, H stack, D stack. These swings followed by what? Programming examples. After joining, I want to split my arrays. ND arrays I want to split. Split off, V split, H split, D split, array split. Programming examples. When you go to an interview, nobody will ask you, tell me about NumPy. I will give directly one case study and I will ask you, do this example by using ND array module. Compulsory you need to NumPy module. Sorting the elements of ND array, sort with axis. Sort with axis. Axis. Two things are there. I will explain. Searching the elements of ND array. Searching the elements of ND array by using where with axis np dot extract condition comma. NP is nothing but what I am writing, NumPy. I am writing NumPy dot extract. Programming examples followed by. Next, inserting, deleting, appending the elements into ND array. Insert of, append of, delete of. Programming examples. Next, matrix multiplication by using dot function. Dot of, matmul, and then programming examples. Next is called introduction to linear algebra. Linear algebra means linear equations. Algebra, studied or not? Studied or not? Don't fear when I am here. Come on, study linear algebra. Right. What is the use of linear algebra? No? So keeping Bluetooth and all these things more busier. Okay. So come on. What is the use of linear algebra? Simple. Number of boys and a number of girls in my class is equal to almost 500, 440, 410 or 14, almost 150 here. Next, number of boys paid 12,000 x 12,000 x plus girls paid some 11,500 paid by girls is equal to total amount is coming this much. Find the number of boys and girls. Find the number of boys and girls. This is called what? Linear equations. Understand? Simple. So number of x plus y plus z is equal to something. 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to something. 4 and 6x minus 3y plus 4 9z is equal to 22. Find the value of x, y, z. How to find that? Mathematics don't know. Programmatically don't know. Mathematically, if you know, you need to use Cramer's rule or Gauss-Jordan function you need to use in our mathematics, intermediate level. So column operations, row operations you need to use. And instead of working with mathematically, how to do programmatically. That is called my functions. What is that? Lin ALG module I will use it. What is the module name? Lin ALG stands for linear algebra. Under that functions in algebra dot INV inner, outer, determinant, solve, tracing. Inverse of a matrix you can find. So what is the use of inverse of a matrix? All those things I'll explain in Numpy. Programming examples. And random permutations of elements. Mississippi. I want to arrange in how many permutations I can arrange my elements. Permutations, number of combinations and permutations. We are going to talk. IO operations with Numpy. Even after 10 years, if we go, Numpy, if we keep my notes with you, you are a king in the company. Just a king. Because I want to teach you that type of subject. Because I am openly saying, now, see X tube, Y tube, any tube you see. Any download any kind of prestigious company material also. You see that. Next, load txt, save txt, load with binary files, save with binary files. Working with CSV file, NumPy reading and writing. NumPy dot here. Working with NPZ files. Actually, in my Python, what you learn CSV files, JSON files you learn. We are learning NPZ files also. Newly available. Added newly. In this batch only I added NPZ files. Recently, we are using in the industry. NPZ file. What is the use of that? We'll explain. Next is called NumPy mathematical functions, universal functions. What is meant by discrete events and compound events? GCD and LCM with reduce function. Reduce function already there in our Python level. Filter function, map function, reduce function. I'll explain in the functions concept. Need not to worry about if you don't know reduce. I will explain in the class. LCM with what? LCM with reduce. Set operations. In sets, we used to teach 17 functions for you. In my regular class, sets, symmetric difference, so many things. Those things with NumPy. Products, normal product, cumulative products, variant products, like that. Now, rounding decimal, simple arithmetic operations, programming example. Finding unique items and counting. These are also going to be useful. This is the content of it. Understand? And for that, some set of questions also ready. They are called use cases, which you need to do it. Clear up? So to get this entire advanced subject in the class, you must do this. Rules and regulations common. Rules and regulations will be common. Rules are like this. Punctual, because on my side I will tell you to you, and later it is your talent. Whether you want to become expert, you must do this. Okay now? Fine. Shall I move to the further? Online students, my dear students, can you respond once? All of you. Is it clear? Is my things are clear? Quick. All the students need to respond. Everybody. Now I am entering into the NumPy. What is NumPy? I'm going to introduce. Good. Thank you, students, for your response. Now I'm going to start with. Come. Here I'm going to write it. NumPy very slowly will be giving. Directly, I may not be able to take a difficult situation. Slowly, I will enter. Before giving injection, I will keep some spirit without giving painful. Because everybody need to answer it. So how many keywords are there? Don't know. Those people also will understand my class. Carefully try to follow. And the students which I asked a question, don't feel. My dear students, don't feel. So, because I want to know about the status of the class so that I can take care into the consideration. Any doubts are there, other batch students, you come freely to me and take the doubt. Ask your doubt, I will clarify it. Now, NumPy stands for NumPy stands for NumPy stands for numerical Python. Numerical Python. Numerical Python. So they meant for what? NumPy. When anybody asks you tomorrow what is NumPy, don't tell this answer. Because anybody, if you take outside, what is OS? What you will say? Operating system. But whoever says full form, they are waste candidates. Regular dialogue. Anybody says full form, they are wasted. What is PVM? No full form. PVM is a program which is there in the Python environment, which read the line by line of bytecode converted into the native understanding or mission understandable form of OS. Right or not? That will understandable by OS and processor and gives the result. EVM will execute the program. Python interpreter will compile the program line by line. This I was already explained to you. That type of knowledge, same thing will be continued here also. Same thing will be continued here also. Interpretation process, diagrammatic representation of Python environment or NumPy execution environment, it remains same. Source code you are writing, submit it to this now, generating the bytecode, submitting to PVM and getting the answer. This is the one you are getting it. Same thing will be happening even in Python also. NumPy also, Pandas also, Matplotlib also. Wherever you are using Python as a source code, that will remain same. Next. Sir, what is this NumPy? NumPy module. NumPy is one of the third party module. First time you are hearing about third party module. Students, in programming, to do any type of real time task, you need library. You need library. So I'm just taking one small word called a library. So the students who are already belongs to my batch, you know this terminology because I will concentrate more on other batch students because I need to bring them to my standards. Already my Python students, I need not to give you this entire thing because already you are extremely available this entire explanation. Library means what? Is a place, is a repository where predefined code is present. Predefined code present. Predefined code is present. In the form, predefined code is present. So that programmers will do what? Programmers will reuse the code. Will reuse the code. Reusing the code is nothing but what? The code was already developed it. I am reusing it by knowing about its destination. In Python programming, in Python programming, what we are learning already in Python programming, libraries are called what? Libraries are called what? Modules. Modules. Those modules are present in where? Packages. Don't worry about it. Modules. Modules present in where? Packages. Sir, what is the module contains here? Module contains global variables, comma, functions, functions. I'll explain that. Don't worry. Class names will present. This is called a module definition. I already used to tell in my class how to create module, how to go for using in different places with import statement, with from import, with a number of syntaxes and all. That I will show you in the classroom. Nothing to worry about it. You will understand. No doubt in that. Packages means what? Collection of what here? Modules. So The libraries are available in Python programming either in the form of modules or in the form of packages. They are available for us. Understood, ma? In C programming, libraries are called what, header files we can call. Libraries are called what? Header files. Header files we can call. How many header files you know? How many functions you know? You only know your talent. I need not to. In Java programming, in Java programming, we have what? Libraries are called what, students? Packages we can call. Java.lang, Java.util, Java.io, Java.util dot something like something like concurrency, Java dot JSON, Java.csv. There are so many number of packages are available in Python programming. Since we are belongs to Python programming, learning Python is nothing but learning about what? Modules. These modules are classified into three. Actually, I used to tell only two in the class. One is a predefined module. One more is called a programmer defined module. Predefined modules are what? Which is developed by Guido van Rossum, which is called a scientist of Python, available in Python software itself. That are known as what? Predefined module. Like what? Date time, date time. Next is called a date. Next is called a calendar. Next is called OS. Next is called threading. Next is called CSV. Next is called pickle. Next is called RE module, which I used to tell in my class so many times. Emoji, QR code, right or not? So when I go to my Python environment, import calendar as C, print of what? C dot month of what? 2025, January month. If I pass it, I'll be getting that. How easy when I use the module and then printing like that. This is known as what? Predefined module. Predefined module. Import date time, as dt, some x is equal to dt dot date time dot now, print of x. It is printing the date and everything in the form of hours, minutes, and then seconds and microseconds. It is printing the date in the form of 4 Ys and then and then dd. These are all called what? Predefined module. So if I want to do my task very easily, you must know about what? Modules. So without learning modules and continuing life in the software industry is zero. So you must know about what? First of all, modules. That is why first day in the class of Python I said learning Python is nothing but learning about the modules. Generally, most of the classes, what they will do, they will tell only theory and they will say Python course is completed, they will say. Because of that, life becomes measurable. Because you are eligible to write only theory examinations, but not eligible to write real time examples. For example, deadlock occurrence in Python. How do you eliminate? Take any other batch students. Deadlock occurrence in multi-threading I used to teach. How transactions will be performing. Deadlock concept. There is a concept called what? Synchronization. If we go to this place, threading, multi-threading concept. There is a concept of what? Deadlocks concept, synchronization, deadlock occurrence. How the deadlocks will be occurring and then elimination can be done. This I used to explain in the multi-threading class. All these things we are going to get it even in Numpy level also. Of course, Numpy level is how I am going to tell you. You will be coming across. I'll explain all those things. So coming to the point of it, Numpy module is not belongs to Python module originally. Not belongs to Python. This is not a first party module. No, second party module. First party modules are called Python modules, which is developed by what? Guido van Rossum. Second one is provided by OS developers. OS developers, whichever OS I am using, those people are giving the modules. That NumPy is not also belongs to that module. Third one, these modules are provided by not Python vendors, not Python community. This is provided by some other people like Oracle Corporation. Next is called what? JetBrains company. Next is called Anaconda. Next is called some more company people. Some more people are providing. This module is not provided by this one and two people. This module is provided by one of the scientists called what? Travis. Travis Oliphant. 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 ETL. Not elephant. Oliphant. So Travis Oliphant. He is going to be the author of which module? Numpy module. Sir, why this author has developed this module, sir? This module is developed by this person because of existing modules of Python is not able to provide the good services to the industry people. That's why third party module came into the picture. One more example. Suppose a Python programmer want to communicate with what? Want to communicate with Oracle database, which I was explained so perfectly in the class once this topic was completed. A Python programmer want to communicate with Oracle database. We don't have any module which is present in the Python language. We don't have any module which is provided by OS people. Some person called Anthony. Anthony, he is a third party vendor from Oracle Corporation. He developed a module for it. Which module he developed? Two modules he developed it. One is called CX underscore Oracle module. This is valid up to 3.10 version. 3.10 version. And the next, Oracle DB. Oracle DB is one more module is available. Oracle DB module is available, which is containing. This is going to be suitable for what? Python 3.11 and higher versions, which I used to tell in the classes. Are you following me? This is called Python database communication we used to discuss in our regular sessions. Python with Oracle, Python with Oracle, number of examples, and Python with Oracle. Next, Python with MySQL we used to discuss. And these kind of applications you want to develop, which module I have to take? Third party module. Sir, how do you know they are third party module? Which I am going to show you. Let me show you one small example here. One small example. Directly I am going to take it as what? PyCharm I am taking. Try to go for closing this area. Try to take this, close this part. Here I am going to take it, close this setting. I'll tell you how to go for this PyCharm and all. Take a new project. I'm taking here 9 a.m. Numpy. 9 a.m. Numpy. So I'm going to take it here. Carefully try to understand, students. I'm telling about third party module introduction. What is a third party module is a main important thing in today. Go to one small thing, x.py, x.py, or something like a third party. So I'm going to take it third party dot py. So I think the other batch students knows about PyCharm. Here I'm going to write it, import Oracle DB. Oracle DB. It is going to be called what? Red underline says that it is an error. And other students also easily understand, not an issue. Import. Then how do we deal with? If I run my code, you will get what? Error. What is that error, mom? Module not found error, you got it. That means you are not knowing about what? Python environment is not knowing about this environment. This module we need to install explicitly. How to install the module explicitly? By using which tool? By using what tool? Pip. There is a tool name called what? Pip. 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 And this is given by, this tool is given by Python people only, for the Python programmers to install which modules? Third party module. So I'm going to take up how to install. I will show you once again. For this, I'm showing it now. Go to the place and here settings is there. Settings. Go to settings. I'll again show you in the class. Here I will go for your project name. Your project name is Numpy. To go for Python interpreter, and there it is going to take it. There it is going to take it. It is going to take something like, it is going to take something like, it is going to give you invalid something is giving, what is this? So here you go for it. Here I am going to take up, go to this place. settings here, go to settings here. I will go to this pip is there. I will installation, I will show you now. Right now, don't worry about it. Here I'm going to take about it. What is this now? Oracle DBUC. Oracle DBUC. To install this kind of thing, you must know about this knowledge. I will explain this in detail in coming class. Who is an author for it? Anthony. It is not an author called what? Guido van Rossum. So definitely the third party vendor or not? Similarly, I will take it as what now? I will take it as what you know. Numpy, I am going to take it. Numpy. So here you see Numpy students. This Numpy. Who is an author of it? Travis E. Oliphant ETAL. So Travis Oliphant ETAL is called what? Third party vendor. Next, I will take it as Matplotlib. Matplotlib. Matplotlib is also called one type of third party module. This is going to be known as what? John D. Hunter and Mitchell, etc. This is called what? Authors. These authors are not Python developers. Who are these people? Third party vendors. So that's why NumPy is which module? Third party module. Sir, what is the speciality of this module, sir? Why this module is used? That I will explain as an advantageous format. Just in a small moment, I will give you. NumPy module, the purpose of NumPy module is to perform, and the overall sentence I am writing students is that to perform complex mathematical operations, complex mathematical operations without taking pen and paper. You don't know mathematics, no problem. NumPy will do, but you need to know how to write the code. What is an advantage of NumPy? Suppose you don't know mathematics, no problem. Suppose you want to find the inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. How do you write inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix? You don't know mathematics. What is the, if I know mathematics, what I will do? 1 by ABCD is my matrix element. 1 by AD minus BC of what I will write? Don't know. C, A minus B minus D, I will write it. 3 by 3 matrix, different. I need to write the determinant and everything. So if you suppose you don't know, so are you fail to get the Java? No, because nobody will ask that formulas. They will ask you how to write the code. There is a function called what? INV. What is the function name? INV. There is a function called to find the determinant. There is a function called det. But you need to have the what is the importance of that mathematics also to be learned. So don't learn mathematics as mathematics. Learn the mathematics applications in the subject. That is the most important here. Right or not? Don't learn additions 2 plus 3 is equal to. Learn its application. In a shop, 2 products are selling, 3 products next person selling. Totally, how many products are selling? 5. What that 5 is called? Addition. Third party model to perform complex mathematical operations from where? Mathematical operations like what? Matrix operations onwards. Transformation of Fourier's theorem and reshaping matrix 3-dimensional operations. Next is called indexing, slicing, linear algebra operations, and extracting elements from files. Those many number of complex mathematical operations. Plus, it will provide what? Array-based computing. Array-based computing it will do. Array-based computing it will perform. That is the basic importance about what? NumPy. Now, of course, I forget to show you there itself. I'll go once again to that place which I shown you just now. It is getting opened now. There I'm trying to show you. Same thing you go to once and try to open these settings. Here I'm trying to give you this project, you go for it. Here I'm going to take it. You try to take out this entire thing. You try to search for pip, you double click. You don't worry about it. All these things I'll explain. GitHub importance also I will show you here. So try to refresh. It is getting that information here. So getting these packages from GitHub, and there I'm going to write it here. NumPy. Here I'm going to write it. Please read this importance. What is the purpose of it? Fundamental package for what? Array based computing in Python. It is not only for simple array based computing. You can do what? Most complex mathematical operations you can do, plus what? Array based computing you will do. So if somebody first question asked in the interview, what is the use of NumPy module? Three ten sentences you tell in the shortcut. NumPy module is one of the third party module developed by so and so scientist, which I said the name, and it is used for which purpose? To perform complex mathematical operations and array based computing. Sir, can you tell me one small example for array based computing? Small example. My dear students, please look at and don't get confused because directly I'm entering into the subject area. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a matrix A. Matrix B is called what? 5, 6, 7, 8. Write a Python code, C language code for matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication. How many lines of code you write in C language, Java language, and etc. C++, .NET, etc. Minimum I have to write 35 lines of code. I will write a loop in a loop to read the elements of matrix A, loop in a loop for matrix B reading. Next is called mathematical multiplication. Three loops I will write it. And then I will print the matrix A, I will print the matrix B, I will print the matrix A, 35 lines I will write it. In normal Python, if I come, same almost 20, 25 lines I'll write. But when I come to NumPy, I will write just one line. One line. One line. Easy or difficult? Come on, boys, speak out. Girls, easy. You will remember one line, 35 lines. Where is 35 lines? Where is 25 lines? Where is one line? That's why NumPy can be learned by anybody who don't know anything, provided minimum knowledge on data types required. I will show all these things in the class. Statistical operations you take it. For example, variance you take it first. First of all, what is the need of variance? I want to buy some small TV. I want to buy it. For example, TV. So I never go to the shop and I will buy immediately. I will have a analysis about different shops and their values. I will get it. I will try to find out which shop is feasible for me to buy my product. Is it not an analysis? Correct. So I will gather five shops and I will get the values and I will apply my variance. What will be the variance of different type of places? What is the formula I will apply? Sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi minus m to the power of ABS absolute value by what? Number of observations. And you did not remember this because as a mathematics knowing person, I am writing that. And this is not known to many students. No problem. Forget about that. But you take the value set is there. That is called a data set we can call. It will be available in NPZ file or it will be available in CSV file. Wherever it is available in text file. It is available in database. I will extract it. I'll pass to my data model. Variance model I will apply. I will get what will be the feasible rate so that I can ask that rate. Is it possible to give it or not? Definitely they will also calculate. Definitely they will give you. This is an analysis to be applied on that. Able to follow? How to apply all these things? I'll explain systematically for you. So such a type of complex mathematical operations and array-based computing, we will use it. And who developed this module? Who developed this module? NumPy module developed by, as you have seen already, what is this now? Travis Oliphant. Oliphant. Travis Oliphant. Even you need not to remember this Oliphant or elephant, you need not to remember. ETAL something, don't remember. Travis, if you remember, more than enough. And if you say Travis in the interview point of view, no job will be given. What you need to tell, what is the purpose of NumPy module if you say, and if you give an example practically, they will appreciate. Understand my point? No theory, because you know what will, which sentence by saying they will appreciate, you already know. Theory saying they will appreciate a code they will appreciate a that you need to learn. That is what I am going to tell you. Understand? Well, this numpy module this numpy module developed in the year developed in the year 2005. 2005 it is developed. 2005. In which language? In C language they developed it and written, and also in which language? Python. Why C language they developed it? Because C language is the fastest program execution language in the world. Right or not? Next, Python is also language is used inside. Why Python is used? For comfortability purpose. Why C? for fastest execution internally. Why Python? For comfortability purpose. Are you getting me? Both the languages used by what? Travis Oliphant in development of what? NumPy module. In which year? What is the use of NumPy module to perform complex mathematical operations and array-based computing? Sir, complex mathematical operations will come in engineering. It will be coming in research. Will come in different places. I will show in the class. And next, this NumPy module, before development of this NumPy module, before NumPy module, there was a module called, before NumPy module, there was a module called, there was a module called numeric, numeric module, numeric module, numeric module, which was developed by what? Developed by what? Jim Sangunian. Actually, I don't want to tell because as a teacher, I want to share it. Because I want to give you, before giving injection, I will ask you, what is the breakfast you have taken it? Is it good or not, like that? Then meantime, I will give the injection for you. Of course, you are not a child. You are already mudurs only. I know that. So come to the point of it. Numeric model developed by whom? Hungarian. This was the old model. This model was studied by Travis, and he developed a new model called what? NumPy. Before Guido van Rossum developing Python, he studied the language called ABC language. ABC language is the predecessor of which language? Python. And before Python, the scientists will study some existing language. With that extra facilities, they will develop. Are you getting me? So, to do something, you require some back, something to be influencing to develop something. So, to develop this NumPy module, there was a previous module called what? Numeric module, which was developed by this person. It was not able to do good calculations. That's why he added lot of things by what? Travis Oliphant and their affiliates and their dependents, and he developed a module called NumPy in the year called what? 2005. This is a historical development of NumPy. When somebody asks you tomorrow what is NumPy, you tell this. What are the advantages of NumPy? I'll give a big list for you. In one line, what is NumPy? To express, to impress about anybody, what do you need to tell? Don't tell full form in the beginning. NumPy is used for first direct shortcut is attacking on them. What is the purpose of it? NumPy is used for what? Performing complex mathematical operations like mathematical operations, statistical operations, Fourier's theorem, physics level concept, and then what? Discrete mathematics operations and probability operations and reshaping the values, and then what? Next is called statistics operations, I said. Next is called linear algebra operations. Those kind of things, normal languages will not develop it. To develop such a type of thing, I will go for NumPy. NumPy provides a lot of predefined functions present inside. Plus, it deals with what? To do all these mathematical operations, the organization is called what? Array-based computing. How many arrays are there? Three types. What is an array? Also, I will explain to you. 1D, 2D, and ND. What is an array? Also, I will explain. Right now, don't worry about it. Did you understand this concept first of all? Is this module is a third party module or first party? Why it is called third party? It is not coming with the Python language. When it is coming with the Python language, no error will come. Since it is not coming with the Python language, we are getting what? Module not found error. Getting, students? So I need to install this module explicitly, that I will tell you in the tomorrow's class. Plus, next, this module developed by this person. Remember the author name. It's a good for you. And this was developed in the year 2005 in this language. Before this module, there was a module of like this developed by this person. This is called just introduction to which module? NumPy module. And in the next class, because first day always I will give you the introduction, what this class will be, how this class will be done. Just a basic introduction will be provided. But to a simple startup, I said, just open the door and then show the heading called NumPy. Did you understand? Right. So, online students, did you understand this explanation today? Of course, simple explanation only I gave you. Nothing is difficult for you. This index I will post to you. This index I will post to you. And a Google Drive class we will create, because it is not possible to create a Google Classroom. We will create Google Drive only, permanent link for you. Google Classroom means I have to create 4 or 5 links I have to create. which will be difficult for these many students. I will go for Google Drive. Tomorrow I will give you the notes from where I will post it. Today I'm not posting the notes because only few lines are there. Try to remember that. These lines only you try to remember. 6 lines I said. Up to tomorrow you need to remember. Tomorrow I am going to gear up to the beginning of it. Okay now? Clear about it? So are you understanding? Are you catching my speed? Happy? Huh? Feeling negative or sorry is asking questions like that. No, no. Because tomorrow interview will ask or not. Yes. What more? Are you following me? Right. Are you following? Are you following? Right. Other students, other batch students, are you okay? Already you studied my notes. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇస్తే క్లాస్ అయిపోయేటప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ఇస్తే తీసుకోది ఇప్పుడు ఇస్తే ఏం చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు ఇస్తారు ఎవరన్నా ముందే ఇవాళ ఇప్పుడు ఇస్తే ఎప్పుడు అయిపోతుంది ఇది ఆల్రెడీ క్లాస్ అయిపోతుంది కదా ముందే ఏదైనా ప్లాన్ ముందు ఉండాలి వాటర్ హంగ్రీ థ్రస్ట్ అయినప్పుడు వెల్ డిగ్ చేయకూడదు రైట్ టుమారో ఎగ్జామ్ టుడే గోయింగ్ టు షాప్ బయింగ్ ద నోట్ బుక్ అండ్ రీడింగ్స్ వాట్ యూ విల్ రీడ్ ప్లాన్ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ మీ ఇష్టం ఇచ్చి నా క్లాస్ అయితే అయిపోయింది రైట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో ఎనీథింగ్ సో సో ఇయర్ will you teach in our class Aarti Aarti is saying will you teach this in our regular class what is this new student na that's why she is asking will you teach in the regular class అందుకే కదా చూపించింది I shown you for that purpose I will teach all these things I said this is my content only I am teaching in the class they are thinking that it is some international subject this is I said I will teach this in the class Aarti don't know means don't know. Correct means I will appreciate. No, no fishy, no second. Either wrong or right. That's all. No other kind of things. Okay. So let's move to the further. Right. Tomorrow I will go to.
This meeting is being recorded.
All. Okay. I have seen. I have never seen a person like okay who teaches this concept perfectly. Okay. Thank you, my dear student Pavan. Let me come to the Python. Already all out about Python. Now I are entering into Numpy. Numpy should teach beyond the scope of Python. Numpy should teach beyond the scope of Python. Pandas to teach beyond the scope of Numpy. అంటే వన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద అదర్ ఒకటి మించి ఒకటి చెప్పాలి అది టాలెంట్ అంటే ఓకేనా ఆర్ యు టాలెంటెడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆర్ యు టాలెంటెడ్ టాలెంటెడ్ ఓకే గుడ్ సో డోంట్ ఫియర్ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ సో కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ అహ్మద్ సో రైట్ థ్యాంక్ యూ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్ థ్యాంక్ యూ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్ అహ్మద్ సో సరిత I will tell you, ma. I will tell you. I will tell you. Okay? Don't worry about it. Okay, students, I'll stop my class tomorrow because before going to enter into the subject, I have to show you detailed and elaborated discussion in the class. Thank you. All the best. Online students, if you have any type of doubts are there, you hold on. I'll go for it. Online students, any doubts you have, I'm going to clarify. Abhishek. Abhishek. Student name Abhishek. Any doubts are there, students? You can raise your hands. I will clarify your doubts one by one. Abhishek, my dear student. Aditya, batch is there at Reliance building, ma. Reliance building, opposite to some temple, adjacent to temple. Aditya. Yes, ma. Abhishek. Tell me. Swayam Prakash. Notes. Tomorrow I will give you the link, ma. Today, don't worry. Tomorrow I will give you the link. Tomorrow I will give you the link. Abhishek, I unmuted you. You need to speak about it. Right. He is not able to take it. Ramya Sri. Srishti. No need, ma. Srishti. No need. No need. No need, ma. No need.
Hi, sir.
Tell me, ma.
So what are the exact timings, sir?
9, ma. 9:15 it will start the session. 9:15 to up to 11, 10:45.
10:45. All right, sir. Thank you.
Right. Next student, Abhishek. Abhishek. Yeah, Subrakant. Sir, I have completed Python in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, but again I am doing your class. And the main thing is concept totally different. I am enjoying it. Thank you, sir. Subrakant, thank you, my dear student. Thank you. So, Sagar, where are the two projects that you have dealt with Python programming part 1? Already said to you, ATM project, ATM project, and then student information system already done in the classes. In the database level, also one extra project I used to give homework to the students. Sagar, I already did. I already shown you also in the class even today. Vaishnavi, without taking database, MySQL, MongoDB, can you take NumPy classes? No problem, ma. Vaishnavi, you can listen it, no problem. Next, Sai. Sai. Student name is Sai. Sai Bollam Sai. So I'm unmuting you. You accept the unmute, and then you can do that. Sai. So Sai is not able to.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Sai. Tell me, Sai.
Sir, exact time is April, sir, correct?
9:50 into 10:45, 10:50 like that. And 11 o'clock, new batch. 11 o'clock, my regular Python class will start.
Okay, sir. And before Python నేర్చుకొని ఉండాలి సార్ ఈ నాంపై పండస్
తెలియాలి కదా మా నేను చెప్పాను కదా ఇప్పుడు ప్రీ రిక్వెజిట్స్ అని ఇవి తెలుసుంటే ఈజీ ఉంటుంది దీస్ థింగ్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ నో దిస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ ఫర్ యూ చాలా ఈజీగా అనిపిస్తుంది
ఓకే
సపోజ్ మీకు తెలియలేదనుకోండి మై బ్యాచ్ విల్ స్టార్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఫెస్టివల్ సంక్రాంతి ఫెస్టివల్ యూ కెన్ అటెండ్ దట్ బ్యాచ్
పైథాన్ ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ కంటిన్యూ చేయొచ్చు సార్ ఇది
అంటే కంటిన్యూ చేయొచ్చు కానీ అది తెలిసింటే ఇంకా ఈజీ అవుతుంది
ఓకే
రైట్
థ్యాంక్
ఎనీ మోర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ రాజు సర్ ఐఎమ్ యువర్ పైథాన్ 11 AM batch student. How to link 9 AM NumPy batch? See, already it is there. You joined this link, na? Joined this link. So, Sharada, to whom ask the recorded videos of the class, sir? Admin is there. Admin will post the number from tomorrow onwards. Yes, ma. Shreya, sir, can you please share your Python notes? Compulsory, I will share, ma. To all the students, I will share my Python notes. Sharada, I will compulsory share to everybody. Shreya, I will compulsory share my notes. Don't worry about it. Nava Janya Kondari Nava Janya, will you please start the class at 9:30 AM? No, mom. No, we will start the class at 9:15 sharp. Sharp 9:15 we will start the session. Sharp 9:15 we will start the session. Right. Students, any more doubts? Abhishek did not take that unmute approach. So no more hand raising symbols are there. I will stop my class. And tomorrow class when I come back, we are going to enter into the further.